Success story. I wouldn't say it's a success story as yet, because where I want to get, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm still, on the means of going to where I want to get, because I want to do something different in life, and this is not what I want to do, but I'm on the way going there. But so I'll share my journey so far with you guys. I joined FAST in 2001, and I initially joined FAST Lahore because I was for some reason under the impression that FAST Lahore is the best FAST campus. And although my family was in Islamabad, for some reason, I just joined FAST Lahore. And then my father came down. My father lives in Saudi Arabia. He came down and he's like, talked to Dr. Aftab and shifted me to FAST Islamabad, put some sense into my head. But that was the best decision. I spent 1 or 2 weeks in FAST Lahore, and then I came down to FAST Islamabad. Initially, I was very depressed because FAST Lahore was this huge big campus, and there were gardens there were lawns, and there was a big building, and FAST Islamabad was just this one building with 4 floors. And exactly. But later, after spending a few months over there, I realized that was the best thing that happened to me, because in those 4 floors, every single person knew every other person. And we were like one big family. And I don't know if, I feel for you guys, because you cannot have that kind of a culture that we had. It was beautiful. We were just, and I remember, all our professors, Dr. Wasim, Dr. Aftab, all the professors knew each and everybody. I don't know if they still do, but they knew each and every person in the university by face and by name. And that was a big privilege, you could just go to them at any time, just knock on anybody's door at any time without an appointment, because that's what I always did, and discuss any kind of problem, whether personal or related to your studies. And you had so many mentors available at a few flight of stairs away. So that was the beauty of it. So I think that the tagline that I shared with you, that FAST has played an instrumental role in shaping the person that I've become. That is spot on. I don't know if I should share with you, but if I share with you a little bit more personal experiences, I went through a lot of phases in FAST as well. I had this Islamic awakening, and I started covering my face, and for a good part of my time at FAST, I was in a burqa with my face covered, and I then went through a second phase. So it was FAST played an instrumental role in all of those phases as well. And I think where I am right now is not directly, related to what I learned at FAST in terms of my coursework, but it is directly related to what I learned at FAST as a whole, in terms of the person that I've become, in terms of the values that FAST taught me, in terms of the overall way of thinking. It wasn't like a ratta kind of thing, It was FAST really taught me to work under pressure. FAST really taught me to, learn new things overnight. Because we'd have assignments, we'd have projects that we would have to deliver, for which we would have to study very hard. Just to get to the point of where we'd complete that project or assignment, we had to go through a learning phase, sometimes on our own, sometimes in the class when we were being taught that thing, we weren't as attentive or something, but when the assignment came, we just had to sort of learn that. And so FAST really taught us that working under pressure and learning new things is an everyday process. Being consistent was another thing that FAST ingrained into us. Because when coming back from A-levels or O-levels where I came, you could just not be consistent, and at the end just spend 2 months, study really hard and do well in exams, in your final exams. At FAST you could have a pop-up quiz every day. You could have a pop-up quiz anytime, a surprise quiz. You had assignments running throughout. The semester system was the system that FAST followed in, and it really taught us to be consistent. If you were not consistent, you would just be wiped out. The other thing that FAST taught us was how to control your sleep and how to really get into a proper routine. So basically, these are all the ingredients that he also mentioned in his slide: consistency, working under pressure, staying focused, accepting new challenges, learning new things on the go, sifting through things and focusing on the right things, because there's sometimes you have books which are like this many books and each book is like this big, right? But you have to sort of go into it and get that thing which is relevant. So in a large knowledge base, sifting through it and getting to the relevant information is a very important skill. And when you go into the job market, you're going to realize exactly how important it is. And this is something that this university will really ingrain into, because there's so many things that you have to do, and through that information you have to get to the one which is actually going to benefit you. Another thing is work-life balance. So, you think your teacher is tough, wait till you meet your boss. So that is the thing, that work-life balance is something I've seen people coming from some chill universities, and they really can't handle that pressure at work at times. At FAST, you really, because you're going through that pressure, you really learn how to handle that pressure and still maintain a life as well. For me especially, I had a reasonable GPA, but I was also president of the debating society, president of the event society, president of the NASCON event management, and president of another magazine that we launched.
The only magazine which FAST ever launched.
The only magazine which FAST launched was Visions Unleashed, for which I duped Sir Aftab into giving me a lot of money.
And it was ruined due to printing paper.
Glossy paper and everything. Yes. So basically, with the work pressure, doing all these extracurriculars really taught me on how to be a cook, wife, mother, sweeper, janitor,
crisis management,
and bahu, and be a Cisco engineer at the same time. So I think that was a very important learning experience for me, which FAST gave me. So when I say that it played an instrumental role in the person that I've become, I'm not joking.